Hello, Ryan. Hello. I am Nick.
Hello, Nick. I am also Nick.
This is Nick. This is Nick. No, me and Ryan are here. Last week we missed an episode, and we're sorry about that. Scheduling just didn't work out.
Yeah, personal problems thanks to a certain four-legged furry thing.
Yeah. Oh, Potato.
Yes.
Who is here today?
We're joined by Potato. Say hello, Potato.
Hello.
Thank you, Potato. The voice of Potato provided by.
Wilson's on the couch again, much like the last episode, but we might hear from him a little bit throughout the episode. So this week on Telefy, it's raining outside. This is going to be a little longer one because we did miss last week, so we have a little bit more space on the server for us to put this one up. So, Ryan, how was your week?
My weeks have been about the same as normal.
All right.
I got a puppy, so I'm sleeping much less than I expected to be. But other than that, about the same.
You're small.
I was surprised at how much of my time has now gone to cleaning up messes.
Oh, yes, the childcare aspect is...
The peas and the poops, such as they are.
Just get her a diaper.
Oh, yeah, that's the best course of action. Don't potty train her, just let her pee wherever she wants. Having fun?
She hasn't quite learned how to use her legs yet, which is nice.
No, she's been alive for a shorter period of time than most people's shoes. So. Anyways.
All right, so this is Telefy FM. You're listening to, I'd like to say, episode 16?
Something along those lines. Somewhere between 14 and 20.
I can quickly check so we don't put our feet in our mouths.
The number has 2 digits in it, I know that.
We've been known to...
The first one is 1.
Be foot-mouthers.
Yes. Hey, no one asked you.
All right, yeah, this is episode 16. We got it right in the first try.
Hot damn.
Hot dang!
Hot jambalaya.
All right, so, well, guys, thank you for listening. We're going to go ahead and move on to the Florida Man.
Let us get into Florida Man.
Yeah, man, the Florida Man.
Yes. Okay, so first up, we have Florida Man poops on his arrest warrant, which I feel like is appropriate for the dog.
That's something Potato would do.
Would you poop on an arrest warrant?
If it was hers.
Yep, that's a yes. All right.
How aren't you going to claim it? You have to sign it somehow.
He didn't have a pen, so he went with the next best thing. Florida woman with God complex squats in $1.3 million mansion, thinks angels bought it for her.
I think they did.
I mean...
I think she deserves
it. The spirit of giving, right there, perfectly.
I mean, yes.
Florida woman attacks Lyft driver after blowing nose on seat cushion.
Okay.
Florida man tries to kiss rattlesnake, gets bitten.
As one does.
Florida man found not guilty after girlfriend died giving him oral sex.
You know...
It just depends on how she died.
Honestly.
Like, was it asphyxiation or was it heart attack?
Mm-hmm.
Florida man sues director James Cameron. Claims he stole the story of how the Titanic sank in 1912.
He's not...
Wrong?
Lying about... Yeah.
And then this last one, it's a long one. White supremacist Florida man converts to Islam. Kills 2 supremacist roommates in apparent act of terror. A third roommate was busted in the Keys and is suspected of plotting a separate white power terror attack.
Now, this one's kind of heartwarming, in a way.
A little bit.
In a way, there's a movie there, I think.
It's very much Odd Couple, but with 4 people.
Yeah. So you got the one white supremacist who, the next one converts to Islam.
After a long walk down a raining road.
Yeah, Act 2, he starts to plan his attack.
Mm-hmm.
Act 3 is his escape from police, as also being chased by the surviving white supremacist.
Well, I feel like at that point you've got kind of like the Prestige moment where you've got the 2, but everybody thinks it's just one.
Yeah. So everyone thinks he's the white supremacist. And he's like, no, I'm not the white supremacist.
But I'm actually Islamic.
And everyone thinks the white supremacist is Islamic, and they...
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. A whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That is Florida Man for this week.
Florida Man.
All right, so having a dog, how was that?
Furry.
Furry? Really?
No, it's fun because the wife has her cat and I have my dog.
Oh,
so
and Potato.
She's good for the most part. She's a little spastic, but she's a puppy.
When she's older, she'll be able to keep you company in your old age.
Yes,
Potato. Bring me another bowl of porridge, Potato.
And a straw. My jaws don't work like they used to.
I need to be able to on the potatoes. Good. I realized recently that a bar downtown sells mashed potatoes, and it has been glorious.
Which bar?
Buffington's.
Wait, they sell mashed potatoes when?
Uh-huh. Apparently on Sundays between the hours of 4 to 8, which is when I was there.
PM, yes?
Yeah, that's when I was there.
Sure. I was there from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., and they were like, have some potatoes.
You can order mashed potatoes there. You can also order green beans, broccoli.
Really?
These are all the things that I ordered while there. I did order chicken wings, but that was expected. Yeah, she's a biter.
She's nibbling.
Nibbling.
Stop it.
Chicken wings?
You did.
I did order chicken wings.
Chicken wings and mashed potatoes.
I got mild chicken wings, which is why I stand by when they don't have buffalo, which many places don't have buffalo. You'd be
Really?
surprised. Yeah.
I figured that'd be a standard.
You know, I would too, and I'm kind of outraged by it, but I'm not going to get into it.
You're not going to go into a sea monsters rant about...
Oh, God, let's talk about sea monsters. Have you heard of Baba Yaga? This is separate from
Baba
sea
Yaga,
monster.
you mean?
The Baba Yaga? Baba Yaga.
As covered by Tanis.
For the uninitiated, well, I've heard more about Baba Yaga in a recent spooky podcast I listened to, and I heard about her for
You've
the
picked
first
up your
time.
podcasting again?
In spurts and fits.
Okay.
There's a lot I've dropped. I've dropped many that I used to listen to constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I haven't really been home to sit in a while.
Stare at a blank wall.
Yeah, just...
While men speak in your ear.
Oh, Baba Yaga. Aku! Seppuku! No, Baba Yaga, for the uninitiated, is a Russian witch lady who lives in a cabin on top of chicken legs that are 100 feet tall. And she either will kidnap your children or tell you where to find your love, or eat you.
I mean, that covers all the bases, really.
I mean, honestly. But there's no way to know which she'll do. So, in a way, Baba Yaga is very much like Potato Head.
She'll either take your children, help you find true love, or just eat you. She's trying to eat me.
Yeah. There's no way to know which she's doing at any time.
Apparently, I taste delightful.
Oh,
Are you Baba Yaga? My secret, it's out. How cute.
Baba Yaga. So I was listening to that while it came up in a podcast about the Diet Pass incident.
The what?
Well, this occurred in February of 1959 when a group of about 9, it was 10, but one had rheumatoid arthritis and had to go back home. About 9 Russian student hikers went out into the Diet Pass.
I read about this.
Yeah, it was for a school thing where they had to get their requirements for doing the hike.
Uh-huh.
And what happened was, about a week into the hike, no one heard from them, and then they didn't show up when they were supposed to show up.
Uh-huh.
So they go in to find them having been a week into their hike, and everything just went to hell in a handbasket about a month earlier. Like, everything is just... this happened in February. They didn't find all the bodies until May.
Wow.
Yeah. And the Soviets did not know what to do with that. They, for a while, thought it was like radiation, so they put them in like lead-lined bunkers for a while for their bodies not to contaminate things, which is what they would later do at Chernobyl, is they would get these mass graves lined with lead and shit.
That's what you do with radioactive waste.
Yeah, the whole kit and caboodle, really. Radioactive waste is my new persona.
What's your new grunge band?
Hello, I am Radioactive Waste, and we're here to make you think about death and feel sad and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's actually the happiest music with the saddest lyrics.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
It's Bright Eyes.
No, it's Mr. Blue Sky.
Speaking of which, have you seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
Oh, I have not. Have you?
Yes.
How was it?
It was good. It was still Guardians of the Galaxy. It was not what I was expecting. Not as good as I was hoping, but still an enjoyable movie. It was more... They jammed a moral home like every 15 minutes. It was very like after school specially in some spots.
It's fine.
But it's still funny.
Kurt Russell's in there, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Kurt Russell.
The Living Planet or whatever.
There's also a cameo by a certain prominent 80s actor who I won't reveal.
Don't.
But
I heard a lot of people. I heard Miley Cyrus was in it.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, she's in a scene that apparently would involve Miley Cyrus.
Okay. Speaking of pop stars, did you read about the explosion in England?
I think we should talk a little bit about that, but not go too far into it. There's still a lot of our hearts and our thoughts are with them, and prayers are with them.
The victims of the explosion.
Right. From what we understand, the perpetrator of said incident died in the explosion.
And ISIS is claiming responsibility for it, but we're not sure at this point.
There were, from what I understand, up to this point, 22 lives lost in the accident. Or not accident, the incident, as so to say. But yeah, our hearts and minds are with them. Please don't make any jokes about it on social media. That's really a shitty thing to do, and I've already seen a couple.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, even those of us, which I'm sure there are many who don't enjoy Ariana Grande's music,
That's no excuse to
we
make
can
fun of the
sympathize
tragedy.
with the people who are undergoing a lot of, I'm sure, stress, and those who have died in the accident. And I'm sure there's others who have been injured that we haven't heard as much about, and we wish them a speedy recovery and hope they're all right. So, I mean, that is kind of it's a shitstorm. I was really hoping nothing like that would happen again. After the Paris attacks, I was really hoping that we wouldn't revisit that.
Yeah, well, that's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
Paris, what was it? Belgium was the other one?
there was
The airport?
the airport, and I think it was Belgium or Brussels.
Brussels. That's what it was. One of them B countries.
Potato does not know of such things.
Potato was not alive for such things.
She does not know. She's too happy.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog, man. What's your voice for her? I assume it's Scruffy from Futurama. Potato's gonna go out and get her one of them $300 haircuts. This one lost its possession.
She's not scruffy, although that is an opportunity missed. Potato gonna go out the way she lived. Yeah. No, she. I don't know. She really doesn't have a voice just yet. More except for the heck dog memes.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
dog.
So like I picked her up the other day and held her up, and she just looked at me, and then she looked at my wife, and I just went heck, and my wife damn near fell down the stairs laughing.
Oh,
So we joke that she is heckin' bamboozled, as they say.
oh,
So
she's getting sleepy.
mess with Puggo, grave is Duggo.
Good. Yeah, there's that, was it the picture of the corgi sitting next to, like, the pumpkins? And it's like the corgi ate a bunch of pumpkin seeds and then shit them out. And it's like the proud
it's like
father.
standing next to its work.
Yeah. I imagine Potato getting involved in similar things.
Quite potentially.
Only involving potatoes.
No, she actually had to take medication on Tuesday to deworm her.
Oh, I mean, as happens, puppies do tend to...
So she gave birth to a bouncing 6-inch baby worm.
That is the scary part, yeah.
That was disgusting.
It is. It looks like spaghetti.
It looked like a bean sprout.
Yeah, it's bad. But, it's good that...
Mazel tov, it's a boy.
She made it through it. I mean, that's all we can hope for. But yeah, so today, this has been an interesting week for, I'm sure, everyone involved.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, oof. Working on a project that I'm doing with my company, Moon 86. You can find us on Facebook if you'd like to keep up to date on what we're doing.
Plug that shit.
Plugging it, hashtag plugging it. We are filming a project that involves cults called Gumbo. And we're...
The trailers are great.
It's one of those found footage things. So if you'd like to go check that out, you can go to our Moon 86 on Facebook and see what's up with that. And once again, that is Moon 86. Sometimes if I don't enunciate, it sounds like U86 or something.
It's my company.
You start crying, vomiting tears. So yeah, we're doing something like that. So I was in a cult. I do lead a cult in it. So if you'd like to go see what I do, you can go look at the trailers for that. We also have another trailer up there for a documentary we're doing about the local college here.
Based on, or speaking of weak segues, with in regards to cults, I am almost, or The Leftovers is almost done.
How is The Leftovers?
Well, we're 2 episodes away from what they're building up to be the end of the world. So we're not sure.
I understand season 3 is supposed to be the last season.
Yes, this is the last season.
All right.
It's going to be a shorter season than the rest. That's going to be 8 instead of 10.
Okay.
But it's, like I said, we're getting close to the end, so I'm still not 100% sure on how I feel about it, but it is a good story. So
okay.
Until that, and to fill the space in between those episodes, I'm watching The Newsroom right now.
Oh, Newsroom's good.
That one's good, yeah.
I like The Newsroom. There's that monologue in there that's really famous.
That's the first scene of the first episode.
That's super famous.
Uh-huh.
Newsroom and The West Wing are really good.
Yeah, The Newsroom, the dialogue in it is great. Like, the dialogue is just hilarious and snappy and perfect. It's a little sappy in some points.
Okay.
But still good.
It gets a little deep.
Yeah. Well, it's got the later seasons of MASH problem that Futurama make fun of, where it's like a reference and then immediately just sad.
Yeah.
So.
All right, no, it's fine.
It's very bipolar.
That's okay. Oh, it's a potato.
You can fall asleep. I had to drive to Warner Robins yesterday to get some schedules for a financial aid issue that I'm resolving. And she was in the car with me, and she slept the entire time.
Oh,
Yeah, she just passed the fuck out.
I wish I could
I was
sleep
like, well,
like
tell you what, you drive. I'll sleep. We'll switch off.
Yeah, no, we'll switch off. It's fine.
Get you a trench coat. No one will know the difference.
No, yeah. It's been an interesting week. I also I got into a fender bender the other day, so I'm still reeling with that.
Your fender is quite bent.
Yeah, well, it is dramatically so. So dealing with that. Also, I did the day after that catch the season premiere of Twin Peaks. It's back, motherfuckers! It's motherfucking back!
Your Facebook page is like 90% Twin Peaks memes.
It is.
I only have time for coffee.
Oh, Twin Peaks. It's damn fine coffee. I'll have you know. No, I've adored Twin Peaks for a couple of years now. I caught it and binged it a couple of years ago, and I was super reserved about the new season coming out. I was one of those guys who, while excited, was like, it's not going to be anything like the original.
Was this kind of caused by the X-Files reboot?
A little bit, actually. I'm waiting for David Duchovny to reprise his role in Twin Peaks. I believe, the transitioning FBI agent.
Well, is Californication still on the air?
Because
if it's not, he needs money.
I wonder. He was also in Aquarius, where he plays a cop in the 70s.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a lot of drugs.
Well, his character or him?
Well, no, that's just David. David Duchovny has aged very gracefully.
He has.
Kyle MacLachlan.
He's got that Rob Lowe look going.
He does, and you can't blame him for it. Have you seen Alright, so in the new season of Twin Peaks...
No, I have not seen it.
Well, there's Kyle MacLachlan's character at some point. There's an evil version of him that exists.
Okay.
If I could just... And in season 3, none of us were expecting this. Dead air.
Kyle MacLachlan is who?
Kyle MacLachlan plays the FBI agent.
Okay. The main guy who looks like he's 7 different actors.
Right. No, yeah. He's a very handsome boy.
A very handsome boy, but he's got those liar's eyes.
So, the evil version of him has a pretty significant role in the season 3 premiere, and none of us were expecting that hair. No one was expecting that hair.
He's got Tom Hanks Da Vinci Code hair.
Yeah, and he drives a Mercedes. Like it for quite the time.
He looks like he should be Kurt Russell's character in Death Proof.
Someone called him Wayne Newton.
Okay.
Yeah. When he showed up on screen, everyone was just laughing. Oh, it's quality stuff. No, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm so happy they're back doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that it's just so the same thing, which is great.
It's a legit reboot. It's not a remake or...
I'm not giving you spoilers. Wilson's afraid to spoil. He hasn't finished season 1 or 2 of Twin Peaks.
It's okay, neither have I.
But, I mean, you both will... In time, you'll learn.
In time, you know.
Tannis. You guys still like Tannis?
Why?
An episode of Tannis came on, like the newest one that just came out. Came on the other day as I was like falling asleep, and I guess I fell asleep listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very relaxing to listen to. I didn't understand much from it, but it was just the main guy Nick was having conversations with people, and I was like,
okay,
I'm relaxed listening to this guy speak about this thing.
Yeah, that is one thing I'll say about it. Is listening to it while I was driving. I could only listen to it for a specific period of time, otherwise I'd start to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
She's got that monotone, that Bueller voice.
Bueller.
Mr. Ben Stein.
Yeah. I am going to a potluck later today, and I need to figure out what I'm going to be cooking.
I vote potatoes.
We could make mashed potatoes.
Potato salad also works, so you can pick that up from Kroger.
Wilson, do you want to make mashed potatoes?
No, we're going to go buy food.
Okay, fine.
You want to buy mashed potatoes?
Are we going to buy mashed potatoes?
Just go to KFC and get a gallon.
We go to Church's right over there.
Be like, look, I brought food. You didn't say I had to make it.
He's opted out of the conversation. He's hidden in his shirt. He's probably taking care of work stuff.
He's in his safe place.
Yeah. So with that, Moon 86, Wilson is also in Moon 86. We have 4 members, and we're doing movie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun time
Woo!
doing things with cameras. I actually just replaced my VHS camera because my old one done busted on me.
What happened?
George?
Yeah.
George went out of alignment, and
Gotcha.
it's too old, and everything's loose, and the gears are real weird. That's the problem with VHSs is they're like clocks.
Mm-hmm.
There's
They're
too many
very
moving
mechanical.
parts. Yeah. Whereas this one is also a VHS camera, which...
Does it record straight to the big VHS, or is it like one of the little ones where you use
Big
the
one.
mini? Okay.
Yeah, these are too old for the little ones.
Gotcha.
There was actually a camera I was looking at while I bought this one that was a mini one, but those are so hard to buy or find these days.
Where'd you find this one?
My regular place. It's next to Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's where I usually go for this kind of thing, and that's where I found that one over there too.
Cool.
Yeah, and a couple of my film cameras.
Rest in peace, George.
Yeah, George is gone. George 2 is G2 is off to the races.
Creatively named.
I like to have some.
It's like your Audrey too.
Yeah. Actually, no. I should name something different. Let's think about what we should name the new
Fred?
camera. What does it look like?
I don't know. I can't see it.
That's that big guy in the chair right there.
Well, you're sitting between me and it.
There you go. I think the Vonnegut,
Maybe.
the Bradbury. We'll figure it out.
Put a poll up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Vote for what you think the name.
I may well actually do that. I'll probably get 2 or 3 votes. I'll figure it out.
They'll all be from me, just getting different people who like vote for this name.
Vote for this name. Do it. Go.
3 names. All of them have 1 vote.
Join the darker side. We have brownies. So, with that, unless you have another note to add, I think that was another quick episode for this week.
Subdued week. We go
I
back and
think
forth.
I brought the energy this week.
Good constant energy. Just, no peaks.
Yeah, we're at 21
Peaks in the
minutes right
audio,
now, so we're all right. We're always going to be peaking audio. That's what we do.
I was listening to one of the other episodes the other day, and I had the volume turned pretty high up because we were pretty quiet. And then all of a sudden, one of us shouted, and my speakers did that thing.
Good.
Jesus!
Good. With that, you can find us on Facebook at telefy.fm.
Yes, that'll link you off to all of our sites, the Patreon, our iTunes links on there,
We also have a
individual
YouTube.
episodes. Yeah, our YouTube is up. So if you can't download, you can always listen on YouTube. Ow!
If you have, maybe you don't have like podcast app or anything, but you do have YouTube Red, you can always download the episodes, listen to them through your car speakers or something.
Yeah.
So we used to have a SoundCloud. We do no longer have a SoundCloud. We've been added to some more recent things, like we got added on Facebook Messenger as a podcast.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got an email about that. Also, if you'd like to send us any emails and we can talk about them and read them
Yes.
on the air
It is telefy.fm
at gmail.com. And you can send us any emails and we will literally talk about any emails.
Send us news articles, crazy shit, whatever. We like crazy shit. Crazy shit is pretty much our bread and butter.
Yeah, send us your poetry. We'll read your poetry. Send us any short films you made.
We'll critique.
If you made
Manuscripts, we'll send back dripping in red ink.
Yeah. If you made any creative adventures, we'll critique them on the air.
Origami, we'll take a look at that. Shadow puppetry.
Yeah, it's bound to be interesting. So if you'll just shoot us an email, we'll do that. And that's been
a week.
It's been Telefy. I'm Nick.
I'm Ryan.
And you can catch us next week, every Tuesday. We'll be right here. Thank you for listening.
Same bad place, same bad channel.
Have a week. Okay.
あなたといると逃げ出してしまえばいいのでしょうけどねだって私女ですもの出し抜けにどうなればいいのでしょうけどねだって私女ですもん ライラするのよあなたといるとあなたのすべてががっかりさせるあなたは私の中ですとFree outでも綺麗な夜ねあなたを映す光は DVD な退屈させないでね私のことを優しい